She had the lead at 12 under until the bogey at 14. Now Allie Ewing has a birdie putt at 5 to take the lead outright. That was just a moment ago. So Allie Ewing, 3 times a winner on the LPGA Tour. Now you see Ataya Titakun has joined the leaders. This is Jing Yan, the veteran from China, played collegiately at the University of Washington, like our colleague Paige McKenzie.
Been a little bit tight, made a wonderful par save on the 10th hole, par 5, where we certainly think she'd take advantage. And then, as you mentioned, the last hole, another par 5, not able to take advantage of that either, actually give one back, but good speed there.
With another wedge in hand, this is the club she hit on the last par 3, the last hole that set up birdie. Oh, not a good bounce there. Just carried it a little too far. Safe to say that Grace Kim is a little bit of the unknown in this group, but one would think Allie Ewing, with her experience, would not stumble. That also a wedge, a little softer version.
Grace Kim for birdie at 6.
Really challenging putt speed-wise. Level at first, then quite a big downhill slope.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Guess it wasn't such a bad bounce after all, Kay.
I would not have given her any chance of making that.
You can aim at our TV tower and it's a clear shot, so that's right at the flag, but it's not a bad place to aim it anyway. It's got to go a bit.
Oh, yes, that worked out fabulously. Got a nice little kiss.
It was all of the fans trying to cheer me up. It just touched me that they were trying to elevate me as I was struggling. It's a sweet moment.
That's a 6-iron on the way, Morgan, and she struck it beautifully.
Wonderful shot there. But yeah, it was. I mean, it was a really tough weekend for Grace.
At the 7th, Allie Ewing's 2nd.
She was chipping from a very thick lie.
And she does get some good angle on the ball to get it to jump out of there quite well. Got plenty of height on this.
It's a great area of the golf course for viewing as well. You can see a great crowd there on 17 watching Lex.
Going back to a regular looking putter grip, she seems to get more flow through the putts.
Lexi Thompson turning the clock back. Won here in 2015. This was the 5th of her 11 LPGA wins. Does she have another in her? At the par 5 8th, Grace Kim's 3rd. Just a moment ago.
25-yard bunker shot, good lie.
Yeah, she just chunked it, Kay.
And now live after that good break for Allie Ewing for eagle.
A 60-footer. Kind of a slow climb uphill. Did not hit that solidly. It looked like it took some extra hops and comes up a good 7 feet shy.
This is for eagle at 10.
Yeah, 10's a tough green to get there into. It awkwardly sits from the 2nd shot down to that green. That is wonderful right there.
I think this is the club she can go ahead and hit hard without worrying about it going over.
Every single step of the way that she's walked out here today, and that's a familiar thing that I've seen across her career.
To the hole, she's had some really good strokes.
Just in the fairway at 9, Allie Ewing.
Yeah, 15 paces ahead of Grace. That's a 6-iron en route.
It's been a tough hole today, this 9th, but Brittany Lincecum with an eagle earlier today, holing out.
Morgan, you've won at Pinehurst #2. You played there at the 2014 U.S. Open as well. There are some moments like this, aren't there?
Oh, yes, and what it does is it forces you to be creative.
Going with the more lofted wedge. Plenty of green to work with.
But she didn't quite get that catch, Kay, like a check.
Green starts tilting away towards the back. right about where the hole's located.
Third shot at 14 for Allison Corpuz.
Just chipping up a good bit of a ridge right in the middle of the green here. Be slow. On that whole location, she uses the decade system, so that would mean aiming a little bit left, playing for your dispersion pattern. Well, nothing quite like taking the hole on directly. Just so firm there.
Into a little breeze right now, and that whole location is quite aggressively tucked on that right side.
Karen, she was set up aggressively as well, taking dead aim. One of the best that we have seen.
Primary rough. She's going to have to gouge this out. Oh, is that going to be enough to clear? Yeah, that was pretty darn good from that lie. Took the appropriate wedge out.
So birdie putts for our final pair coming up.
Definitely a lot of points and Rolex rankings up for grabs.
A couple of birdie putts at the 13th. Here's Grace Kim.
Pretty speedy downhill. How about the couple of long putts she's made on the par threes?
She's birdied.
She made over 100 feet of putts yesterday.
They're making this hole look so easy.
Anyone had ever come after round one. She was around 100th after round one. Went on to win. Grace Kim at 14.
After that huge tee shot. Needs to climb one more little crest there. Gosh, only had 5 iron left into this hole. Played as well in the back 9 as they certainly could have.
Narin An is in the top 10, playing the 15th. This was a moment ago, and a beauty from 28-year-old from...
15, 17 paces on, has 25 to the front. So roughly trying to land us about 40. Oh, yeah. That'll do.
And Grace Kim giving her a little thumbs up there. And they're smart play.
Thick rough, but it is uphill all the way to the hole. You can see the club just gets stuck in that thick grass.
Yeah, Kay, every hole almost seemed like on the back 9 played up the hill. And I think the caddies remember that even more than the players.
She was hoping for. How about Corpuz's third at 18?
Well, she's found a nice little upslope here and played that low with a lofted wedge.
She has a little toy avocado hanging from her golf bag as well. Why? She loves avocados. And who doesn't?
Who doesn't? I was going to say, who doesn't, Kay?
Oh, she's going to love that.
No, I think going to have to play left towards the center of the green. That's a 9 iron. And that was very smart. Beautiful shot. Don't take the flagstick on from that angle. This is very close to the distance that she had on the 14th. Boy, she's pretty crafty with those little half wedges.
Now, when you're really putting from long distance off the fringe, if you get that first hop, it ends up coming up woefully short. So trying to avoid that here looks like it paid off.
Well, she eagled the hole yesterday and darn near did it again today.
For her 7th birdie of the day.
Just really clutch, and she can draw on that. She's played with a big lead here on these last few holes on the back 9 today and looked really solid.